That's crazy, man. We've been at it for a few years now. That's great for Mark to have. I feel like he should have been had that like last year, but we made it happen. And there's only more touchdowns from here.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So the Baltimore Ravens won their 5th straight game Monday night, cruising past the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Final score 41-31. Tampa Bay raced out to a 10-point lead in the first quarter before the Ravens scored the next 34 points. Baltimore QB Lamar Jackson threw for 5 touchdowns. Baker Mayfield started hard for Tampa Bay, completing 8 of his first 9 passes for 101 yards and a score. Though he threw 2 interceptions in the first half that led to 10 Baltimore points, and the Bucs offense could never recapture its form. The Ravens offense, on the other hand, was dominant. In addition to Lamar Jackson's 281 passing yards, the team added 244 rushing yards on 30 carries. Derrick Henry was unstoppable, running for 169 yards on only 15 carries, including an 81-yard rumble in the third quarter that set up Jackson's 4th touchdown.
So, Lamar, you talked earlier in the week about the game slowing down. How slow was it for you? How slow was it for you out there?
Man, it wasn't slow tonight. Those guys were flying around. He was getting after us a little bit. Got a couple sacks, few sacks. Disrupted us a few times. But we came out victorious, so that's all that matters.
Lamar, they go up 10-0, obviously. What's the conversation? Granted, it's still early, first quarter. What's the conversation with you and the offense at that point?
Let's go. We got to score points. To us, we see a team just moving the ball and putting points on the board without us scoring. We didn't really do anything. The first drive, it's like, man, we got to have some urgency with ourselves, and that's what it was. And I believe that's what we did. The next couple drives, we started putting points on the board. Those guys were still getting after us a little bit, but we came out on top.
Is there a feeling with this offense right now, with how well you're playing, that hey, it's going to click and we're going to score a lot of points eventually?
No, that don't really be on our mind. Our mind is just focus on the drive, focus on the play, and just go from there. Try to put points on the board, but we don't really look at it like we clicking and we got them. It's like we got to score each and every time we out there.
Lamar, some of your best games or your most memorable games have happened on Monday night. I know a while back you said that it doesn't really matter when you play, but does it matter to kind of do the things you're doing on stage like this?
Nah, I'm chasing something right now, so each and every game is going to be the same thing for me. I'm going to be the same person. Every game I'm trying to win.
Lamar, did you imagine at the beginning of the year that there would be a time where you'd be Derrick Henry's lead blocker for a play like it was?
No, not really. But he made a move, cut back cross field. I'm just trying to get him in the end zone, so it's like I got you. I see this guy 24, see 31. I thought he was past me with 31. I would have kept blocking him, but he got a lot of yards.
Can you take us through the long touchdown passes to Bateman?
I believe it looked like it was going to be 2-man, but 31, Winfield, he dropped, kind of buzzed or poached, and Bate just did the rest. I just had to give him a good ball.
Hey, Lamar, Mark is now the team leader in franchise history in touchdown passes.
That's crazy.
Coming from you, just what does that mean in that accomplishment?
That's crazy, man. We've been at it for a few years now. That's great for Mark to have. I feel like he should have been had that like last year, but we made it happen. And there's only more touchdowns from here, no doubt.
You've had some, obviously great stretches in your career. Does this 5 games, stretch right now, does it feel any different than the other years where it seems like everything's been clicking for you?
So I don't even worry about the old year, years prior. I'm focused on right now, and us just being 5-2 don't really matter. We just trying to be 1-0 each and every week we out there on that field.
Do you feel especially locked in? Can you take us inside your mind, when you're playing this well?
Playing football, trying to win. That's all that's in my mind, trying to win. Yes, sir.
Lamar, is there something about playing under the lights at night that gets you going at all? Is it different for you as a player?
No, not really. It was great weather, great atmosphere. Humidity was fine. Let's play football. That's all.
This incredible organization with I've been blessed with with incredible teammates, obviously number 8, and having that connection. But I'm fortunate to have, you know, incredible teammates, unselfish guys, you know, and just keep on going. You know, coaches, players, everybody, and you got to look back at the guys like Todd Heap and the guys that have done it before you, and just be grateful that I'm in this situation and blessed. And like you said, just taking it week by week. You know, I'm not satisfied.
Was Todd Heap a guy that you grew up watching in any way?
You know, a little bit. You know, he's an Arizona guy a little bit. But yeah, he's an awesome dude and an incredible player, and obviously a Raven for life.
Mark, what strikes you about the way that Lamar can elevate his game in any game, but I guess, you know, especially primetime, you've been alongside him for some of these games where he's just supernova.
It doesn't matter, you know, when, where, or what. You know, he's the ultimate competitor. You see it out there, you know, him making that Derrick Henry block. It's just play after play after play of him making big time plays and helping this team win games. He does it better than anybody in the league, and we're so fortunate to be you know, with him and just try to help him out. And you know, he lays it all out on the line every game, and just really awesome. And he's the best, man. He's the MVP.
Does it feel like he's playing his best football right now to you?
He's playing really, really good. He's playing really, really good. But like you said, it's a week by week. We're going to continue to strive to be better, focus on the things that maybe we didn't do right, and get better. We're not satisfied. We're just going to take it week by week and game by game. And but yeah, man, he's incredible.
Mark, you're down 10 early. It seems like there's penalties on almost every play. How much do you feel like you guys kind of showed your maturity in terms of, on offense, just getting the ball going right down the field and turning that game around?
Well, you really got to salute the defense. You know, having a turnover. You know, I think I forget where it was. You know what the score was, but that turnover from Marlon was huge. It allowed us to kind of get up on them, and you know, so I think it was complimentary football. You know, all 3 phases. You know, offense, defense, special teams, and guys making plays. And that's the thing about this team is we have guys that are going to step up, make plays, and are so unselfish, which is beautiful.
One of those guys, Rashad Bateman, obviously every game it seems like he builds on what he did the last time out. What have you seen from his development, and what does it mean, you know, to him, to you, to see him pop off like this?
I mean, he's just hitting his stride. You know, he's incredibly focused, and you know, he's doing his thing. It's awesome to see him have the big time play. That may have been the biggest play of the game. You know, that big time, you know, long touchdown. He's just making plays, doing what he does. Incredible athlete, incredible receiver, and yeah, I'm very happy for him.
Well, there was all this talk, you know, early on about you not getting as many catches and so forth, and the way the offense was going. Kind of falling into rhythm here, getting touchdowns, catches, etc. Was that period difficult at all for you to be patient, and two, how much more dangerous has this offense become as, you know, got more guys are getting involved?
You know, for me, like you said, just staying patient and, you know, knowing that I'm going to hit my stride. But, you know, you kind of look at our stats and, you know, everybody's able to touch the ball. Everybody's able to do something. And that's what, you know, I think makes us so dangerous is that we're spreading the ball around. We have athletes and playmakers all over the board, the yak guys, everything. So, you know, for us, it's just about being unselfish. And we have that team. We have that offense. And, you know, don't get too high or too low. And that's kind of my mindset.
What does it take for a team, you know, after you start 0-2, you know, disappointing 0-2 start, and then reel off 5 wins and beating some of the better teams in the league doing stuff?
Resiliency. That's a big word for us. Is you know, we you know, after those 2 losses, you know, just going to work and focusing on you know, how we can be better, because we knew we were on the cusp of you know kind of turning things over and being efficient and playing good ball, and it's just the little things of football, you know, not making the mistakes, you know, little things of, you know, making big blocks, making, you know, just lining up right, you know, everything. So we the coaches, players, everybody, we're all on the same page, and that's what it is.
Mark, late in the third quarter, you guys are up 17. It's 4th and 3. I think most people would probably kick the field goal and take the easy points. What did it say to you that, you know, John goes for you guys and you getting that touchdown?
It was great. You know, it was great call, great ball, and yeah, I thought it was awesome. You know, big time play in that moment, and just putting points in.
Bigger, obviously, the loss is one thing, but take us through just the emotions of seeing what happened to Chris at the end of that game.
Just absolutely sucks. Yeah, it sucks for our team, but Chris deserves better than that. He's an unbelievable guy, unbelievable teammate. Obviously, you guys have seen he's been playing extraordinary this year. Yeah, it's got a heavy heart right now. It's never something you want to see to any of your guys. But yeah, I don't know what we're going to do, but going to have some guys step up. But yeah, thoughts and prayers with Chris and his family right now. Just sucks.
Can you just tell everybody what Chris Godwin means to this team, means to your locker room?
Chris is an unbelievable veteran presence. Obviously consistent on the field play, but his, what he does, it goes throughout the whole building, how consistent he is. He's a pro's pro, does everything the right way, shows up, goes to work every single day, goes out of his way to teach the young guys and bring them under his wing. Yeah, he's somebody that anybody in the NFL would want on your team. That's why this one hurts.
Can you go back to the Mike Evans? He got hurt, dropped touchdown, obviously understandable given the pain he was feeling. Mm-hmm. But the chain of events there, a couple of plays later, you throw an interception. Yeah. Is that where the game turned?
Yeah, wind kind of got taken out of our sails at that point. Yeah, it just, anytime you're in the red zone, have the turnover, obviously can't do that. I mean, Marlon Humphrey's made a good play, falling off of it, but I got to be careful with it down there, knowing that we already have points. Yeah, that really was the swing of the game, and they got the ball and went down and scored. So it's, yeah, that was a big momentum shift in the game. Still at halftime going in, it's still a one-score game, and still, we've been in those situations before, and understanding that we're still in this ball game. But yeah, that was a huge swing. So. Got to take care of the ball, and then yeah, the second one was just absolutely horrible. Definitely my worst pick of the year so far, and can't do that. 3rd and long, got to check it down. They're playing the deep stuff, trying to give us the short stuff. Got to check it down, decayed, and move on.
Were you just trying to do too much on that particular play?
That play, yeah. I mean, I just got to, and knowing they're going to sink out underneath all that stuff, just got to take what they're giving you.
Baker, have you ever been part of a game where not one but 2 really special players to a team both went down with injury like that?
Not that I can recall. Definitely not, 2 of the guys that are a huge heartbeat of this team. Yeah, but like I said, we're going to have to find a way. Short week. We're going to be playing for first place in the division next week at home against Atlanta. Got to have guys step up. It's the nature of this business. It sucks, and I'm going to be thinking about Chris and Mike for a while here. But it's you're going to have to move forward. This group is going to have to be resilient. We're going to have guys step up, and that's just the way it is. There's no other way around it. We're going to have to look this thing in the face and take it head on.
I know it's your nature as a player to compete until the final, minutes go off the clock or seconds, but down 10, 40-something seconds, no timeouts. Realistically, was it time to protect your players at that point, or are you just going to fight until the last?
We talked about it on the sidelines, thinking like if we get a quick touchdown, obviously already got an onside kick during the game. Get a quick touchdown, get an onside kick, and have a possibility for Hail Mary. We have a group of fighters, so I mean, we are all wanting a chance to try and win that thing, anyways. Some way, somehow.
Baker, your running backs have stepped up in the last couple of weeks, whether it's running, receiving, etc. How much are you going to have to lean on that running back room to help even more so with carry the load if they can?
Yeah, I mean, running back room, tight end room, and the rest of our receivers, everybody's going to have to step up. This is obviously those 2 guys are a huge part of our production on offense, and yeah, we're going to have a lot of guys step up and find a way to do this, and it'll be interesting and exciting to see how we get creative with this thing, understanding with a lot of our passing game runs through those 2 guys, and yeah, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, everybody's gonna have to step up.